Minister, Mr. R. Ashok, is giving as far as Bangalore's flooding is concerned. You'll hear him in just a bit. He's speaking to Neha Hebale, and when Neha Hebale asked him why Bangalore gets flooded every time it rains, he says, and this is his logic, he says, well, the IT city has not seen a summer in 4 years, that it rains so heavily that we've not seen summers in 4 years. And because we have not seen summers, the evaporation of water becomes very tough. Now, we have a fact check for the minister, but before we do that reality check for him, a rain check for him there, I want you to first listen to what the minister has said.
I'd like to ask you, every time it rains in Bangalore, we see some problem or the other. Some areas see waterlogging, some areas, are completely flooded. And we're seeing that the government has made a lot of promises saying, we'll do this and we'll do that to get rid of this. But so far, sir, even today we saw how after the cloudburst last night, many areas are flooded. Drinking water is also going to be affected is what the government is saying now, sir.
Yeah, because last 30, 40 years, this is the first time. Continuously 4 years regular rain. In Bengaluru, we are not seen a summer from last 4 years. No summer. Very air conditioned, only 18 to 28 degrees within that only Bangalore. So the problem is now the encroachments. All the government saying the encroachment, but nobody will demolish the encroachment. Many IT sectors. Last 3 days back, CM also visited in IT sector.
For 3 years, they've been seeing the same flooding. And they say that, especially, the IT, like you mentioned, so they have even written a letter saying that we have faced losses worth 225 crores almost because of this. So they are now, blaming the government, saying it's election year, which is why now all this work is being carried out.
No, not 3 years. From 30 years, it's the same. You see any newspaper and the channel. From last 30 years, it is happening. From last three years, we are doing something. See, Maleshwara, flooding last year. This year, no flooding. So, our Padmanabh Nagara, flooded last year. This year, no. Wherever possible, we are clearing that. Now, new area is identified now, the eastern part. So that's also within 2-3 months we will clear. So we are given the money. Every government they are saying we are clearing, we are doing nothing. No, we are given the money. 8,000 crores we are given for the development of Bangalore, and the stormwater drain we are giving 1,600 crores. That also helps to the flood in Bangalore. That is also clear.
Okay, the minister there, you just heard him said that there has been absolutely no summer in Bangalore for the last 4 years. Just a fact check for the minister in 2018, and we are giving out temperatures of one day, March 15th, for the last 4-5 years. 2018, 32.5 degrees centigrade. 2019, 34.1 degrees centigrade. 2020, 34.5 degrees centigrade. 2021, 34 centigrade. And 2022, 34.6 degrees centigrade, which means the temperature has only gotten hotter, essentially to say that we have seen a summer in Bangalore, irrespective of what Mr. Minister is saying. In fact, this year, the maximum temperature in March was 37.2 degrees. It was the highest in 5 years. On January 31st, I think, is the day that Bangalore celebrated Sankranti. The temperature was 30 degrees.